The girl who made my life miserable in high school just walked into my office for a job interview. She smiled, introduced herself, and had no idea who I was. She thinks she's getting the job, but she has no idea who's actually in control. I recognized her the second she walked in. Same posture, same confidence, like the room automatically belonged to her. Back in high school, it kind of did. She didn't scream or throw punches. She was worse. Subtle comments, side glances, little jokes just loud enough for everyone else to hear. Are you wearing that? You're brave. And people would laugh. Not because it was funny, but because she made it okay to laugh. And now, she was standing in front of my desk, resume in hand, smiling. Hi, she said. Thank you for meeting with me. Like we were strangers. I shook her hand. Firm, calm. Of course, I said. Nothing. No recognition. 10 years. And I was still forgettable to her. That part hit harder than anything she ever said back then. She sat down like she already belonged there. Confident. Polished. I've always been good with people, she said. I know how to build strong team environments. I almost smiled because I knew exactly what her version of team looked like. I flipped through her resume slowly. Tell me about a time you handled conflict, I asked. She didn't hesitate. I believe in honesty, she said. If someone doesn't fit, I address it directly. Of course she did. That's exactly what she used to do. Just dressed up nicer now. For a second, I thought about saying it. Remember me? Watching her face change. Watching her connect everything. But then I stopped because this wasn't about high school anymore. This was about who she was now. Or who she still was. So I changed the interview. Let me ask you something else, I said. She nodded. How do you handle situations where your past behavior might affect how people trust you? That pause? It was small, but it was real. I don't think that's really relevant. It is, I said calmly, silent, because now she didn't know what I knew, and that uncertainty started breaking her confidence. I leaned forward slightly. This role requires emotional intelligence, I added, not just confidence. She nodded quickly now. Of course, but her voice wasn't as steady anymore. The interview ended faster than she expected. She stood up, forced a smile. Thank you for your time. I nodded once. I didn't hire her, not because of who she was back then, but because after 10 years, she still didn't know the difference between confidence and making someone else feel small.